Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, episode 17. And as usual, I'm joined with Anthony and Donald Trump tonight. Welcome, Anthony. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad, Tim. Not too bad. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day, and looking forward to tonight's show. But then we have the dreaded internationals this weekend. So, in all fairness, that's the thing I'm not really looking forward to. I'll most probably have to plan and do something. Most probably go out and just go out to the lakes and feed the ducks or something, because that's got to be better than watching the international. Sorry, got to be.
Well, what we will do in there, just as England's got playing twice, we will do a little predictor on the two games. We'll have a go at doing that later on anyway. So, first, Trump, how are we?
Feeling very unburdened by what has been, but doing all right. I'll tell you what was actually hilarious, genuinely hilarious, because Trump had his meeting with Biden today. They sat down and shook hands and said, yeah, we're going to make a peaceful transfer of power. I swear to God, that's the world's happiest Democrat sitting right next to the guy that's taking presidency away from him. Literally, the biggest smile on his face when the reporters absolutely just started lambasting the both of them with questions. It's just that it's like, I love this place. I love it. It's like crazy stuff. But man, no Premier League football, but I'm intrigued to find out before the games happen. I'd like to ask Anthony a very important question. Very, very important question. What are your thoughts about Thomas Tuchel for England?
Let's not get started on that one, Buzz. Well, put it this way, I was actually shocked by the candidate. I thought we all wanted like an English guy, didn't we? Like obviously to take over from England, because we had the likes with the late Sven Goran Eriksson, Fabio Capello, and it didn't work. But listen, if he wins, I think he got more chance of winning the Euro than a World Cup. Put it that way.
We'll see.
And, if he wins that, then fair enough.
Because apparently, old Carsley's saying that I've had no contact with Tuchel. He's not contacted me once at all, and quite disappointed in it. But what's quite interesting is that we've seen so far 8 players drop out of the squad.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting. But we're coming to that. Let's just say that to the people in the chat. What a surprise. Let's just say hello to the people in the chat as always. Henry, good evening. Hi, Tony, Anthony, and Fuzzy, and obviously Arsenal Manic. And they're all saying hello to each other. You went, hey, you all eating dinner. Evening, Colin, hope you well, mate. Good to see you in here. And they're saying hello. And also big up to Matt as well. Big up to the panel and all in the chat. Usual suspects, as always. Great to see him. And our good friend from Lexington, Kentucky. Evening, Lawrence. So afternoon to you, good self. Hope you're keeping well. And they're all saying hello to each other. Great stuff. Oh, my mouse disappeared. Got it. Take your pick. Lawrence of Lexington or Lexington Lawrence, take your pick. Blimey, Lawrence is getting a lot of titles at the moment. Or even Lord Lawrence of Lexington. While I'm quickly going from this, what do we think about the what's his name? This referee that's been done. I've got his bloody name there.
David Coots.
David Coots.
David Coots. Fucking cute, mate. Fucking got it in for the Scousers, I see.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw or have you seen the video?
Oh yeah, I've seen the first video, and I've seen the second video.
Yes,
The
second one
follow
as
up
well.
one. This must not get out. Do not show this video to anybody. And then it's there on mainstream media, and everyone's watching it.
Brilliant.
Even people who don't know football are just like, "Hey, that person who so happens to be a referee in a sport is not saying very nice things. I think he should get into trouble." Even though technically what the contents of what he was insinuating is not really all that different from everyday football fans. So
Yeah,
the content's not really all that controversial. Just the case that it's coming from somebody who's an official.
well, I think it's a case of the lever was on the wacky backy, or they're both out of their box. Because the guy that was talking to him and that he looks spaced out to fuck, actually. Good evening, Mother Flossie. Evening, chatting. Hope you're all well. And they're saying hello as always. But at the end of the day, they're supposed to pick referees. They are one of the questions they do ask these referees. What teams do you actually support? So that way, then there's no kind of bias and stuff like that. But when you look at something like this, Coot's been found out on. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be coming back for a while. Apologies, Lawrence. Yeah, we was both ordering on Amazon, me and Fuzzy, now to get a proper fire alarm, smoke detector, battery, the whole shebang for Anthony's house.
Yeah,
I think he's just got used to it. That's what they just love it.
You get used to it. I think Tony set me up a GoFundMe page. It's myself and my smoke alarm to get a new one in. Congratulations on Tim for doing that. And he's actually he's raised £1. So
It's
thanks,
not bad.
Tom.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Evening, Russ. How are you doing? And also, word and pictures. Yeah. Good evening to yourself as well. Big up to AFC always. Aces, good to see you. Sadly, it's still beeping. Yeah. And to Andy Murray Fuzzy. And good evening, Tony, Anthony, Fuzzy, you wonderful gentleman. And the same to you as well, Colin. Good to see you.
Yeah, Colin.
That GPS tracking alarm is annoying.
It is, Easters. It is. It's doing my head in as well.
Oh, yeah. At least Anthony can see his beloved Bristol Rovers playing this weekend. That's true.
Oh, no, fuck that. No, that's not football. That's not football. that's ballet or whatever it is you want to call it. That is not football for me. They're absolutely shit. The best day of my life was actually when they got relegated at the Football League, and they went into the old Vauxhall Conference, which is now the nationwide league, wasn't it? So, the parties all around. It was unbelievable. I think I actually got pissed. I can't remember that night, but it must have been a good night because getting drunk and not remember one damn thing about it. It must have been good.
Oh, Silver Cloud and all that. Matt said I wanted Hal for England, but he didn't want it, which pleased Mama Flossie. Is true. Yeah, and she's agreed on that. AFC always say, I'm still shocked by England giving the job to a German. You'd never see English manager manage in Argentina. There would be riots.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, with this David Coote thing, I've seen that there's technically a third video out there.
There's a third one.
Yeah, where he's topless, and there is, I think, the guy that he was with is pictured sniffing lines.
Wow.
So I think we may know what. Yeah, the belief that perhaps he was a little beyond his reaches of normalcy might be a fundamental.
Well, the fact that this, I think it was if it's the first or the second video, but you sit on the sofa and you're just sitting there, and then he starts talking. He gone, completely gone. Evening, James. You just suspect seeing Greece play England not so long ago. I think 3-1, 7-2 is a massive price for them. Whew. He will leave one day. That's anyhow. Yeah, Coot, thanks, Matt. Good evening, Budgie. Greeting Earthlings. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, bud.
And to also the McManus Gaming as well. Like, share, and subscribe to Early Doors Football TV. Big up to the chat, the panel, and the Carrot Cruncher. Brilliant.
Big up, man.
Big up, DJ Crane. Hope you're good as well, Tone. And they're all saying lotion. Lovely. Yeah. Agree on that, Matt.
Yeah.
Coot is a bell end, and so is his ex-mate. Well, at least in the video. Yeah, his former mate, friend.
Well, we were discussing it yesterday on Lee's show, this, and I mean, there's so many stories that I've heard of this that they were saying, is it an actual referee? I've heard this one, or is it just a lookalike? So that was that one that I actually heard, we were going around. But even if it was, don't get me wrong, if he's not keen on Jurgen Klopp, fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, but in all fairness, I think if that's his so-called mate that's filming it, which I did say on the show last night, yeah, it's all right to a certain extent saying your opinions, but obviously within reason. And I'll say that again, within reason. But how much can you trust the guy that's behind the camera or the mobile thing? This is so-called allegedly a mate. He's obviously put it online, got views, hoping to most probably get a bit of this. Yeah. And then is bit him in the foot. So, you know what I mean? So it proves that people of today's age are not very trustworthy, I'm afraid, even if it's friends. So, in all fairness, but in one way, he has got himself to blame in one way, but but fair enough if that was his opinion in another way. But choose your opinions wisely. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But apart from that, but I don't think he was. I think people were stating him about his refereeing, that he wasn't a great referee as well, this, that, and the other. So, but listen, it's each to their own. But I mean, he's been caught out now. and that's it. And big up to early Des Lynam Football TV.
Well, hello there. Hello, Des Lynam. Early Des Lynam. Looks quite dashing, actually. I do like that.
You're a bit jealous.
You're proud of that, aren't you, Tim? You are.
Yeah, it looks quite dashing, actually.
What about the one that Fuzzy is going to bring up in the background any minute now? The one that before we went live.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. This one. What about that one?
Ah, look at that. Lovely.
He owns those earrings as well.
Yeah.
He owns a lot of that picture. And he's shaved.
That
well,
sassy bling.
Yeah.
Evening, Trip. How good to see you. Good to see you in here.
Sasky Tom. That's what they're going to call him.
Sasky Tom.
Okay, so
this guy's going to get a picture of that now. You're going to see it in the comments, aren't you? It's going to be that picture, and God knows what he's going to put in the for the heading.
It's a world tracking device. James is saying, Anthony Benny White out for 8 weeks. Arteta out.
Yeah, he's got a knee injury. He's got to have an operation, which I feel, obviously for 2 months. I don't think we're going to see until most probably the end of January. But this is the problem that I got with this manager, Mikel Arteta. Now I've been saying this all day today. Why would you chance in playing injured players? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Declan Rice had played with a broken toe. He's out. He's injured. Saka's got a knock on the against Chelsea, and he wasn't 100% fit. Saka, I ain't worried what anybody sees. This is what I'm saying with this manager. I think I just don't understand him. I just want him out the club now. Your time's been gone. Thank you for where you've got us, but it's time now for you to step aside to bring somebody else in to get us to the next level. And that's it. I've had enough of this manager. I cannot stand him. He's so arrogant, and I've got to be honest with you. I think he's thick. as well. Let's call it. Let's not beat about the bush here. I think he's thick, seriously, and it's all about him. He thinks he owns. Well, you might as well not call it Arsenal. You might as well call it Arteta, because it's fucking. It's like he owns the football club. He can't do nothing wrong. Do you know what I mean? And the more that these fans actually see it, the better it will be.
Let me just come on this one, Mama. I don't know if you because I'm catching up with the chat, but Usual said that Steve's not feeling pretty well. He's been very unwell at the moment, so hopefully we might see him at some point and speedy recovery to Steve. I know Usual has mentioned saying so. Big up, Steve. Let's hope you get well soon, mate. Evening, Richard. Hope you keep well, mate. Good evening. Good evening to yourself as well. And they all say that. And the lovely Nick Fortnum. How are we doing, Nick? Hope you're well. Good to see you in here as well, mate.
You Nick?
Oh, yeah. UFC 309 and Tyson and Paul on Saturday night. Got that coming up as well.
Well, that's early hours in the morning, though, that Tyson. Right?
Yeah.
Is it something like 3 o'clock in the morning? Something stupid like that.
Silly o'clock, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently he's on Netflix, so it's free to watch.
Oh, is it?
The fight's on Netflix, I heard, yeah. So it is actually free to watch, whether everybody's going to stay up at that time. But listen, it's obvious. I don't care if he's 58 years of age or what. Mike Tyson is going to knock that. I hope he slaps him about the ring. I wouldn't even knock him out in the first round. I would literally go.
Take your time.
His 8 rounds, and I think it's 2 minute a round. They're saying, just slap him round for
Nick saying he was on Channel 4 News and in the Independent today. Let's do tell, my friend, do tell. And who's got the shouting in the background? Who's that from?
What's that?
I can hear. Who's singing?
Singing? Oh, that's the missus. Yeah, she's annoying.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, it's like 2 cats being strangled, isn't it?
Seriously.
She can hear me what I'm saying. I got the door clean, but she can hear me. She just carried on. People, put the comments what you think of her singing. I think it's damn awful. Actually, you've got any pot and waltz on? Actually, I've got 2 little two little trees here. I'll just stick them in my ear. Go on, carry on.
Who is the bloke sat next to David Coote in the video? I don't recognise him. Apparently he's a cricketer. Or, maybe not any longer, but he is an ex-cricketer by all accounts. Oh, look, yeah. Mama's already said that, yeah. Catching up with it all. An ex-Fred Henry, nobody's famous. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Go on mute. Times are strange. Everyone and their friends just spill the beans. Everyone talks too much and all of that for clout. Yeah. So true. That's the one, Henry. Yeah. They sound like, yeah. But if you, Colin TQ, can you name the 3 Portugal players that Redknapp signed for West Ham when manager? God, blimey, man. I can't think as quick as that. Let me come back to you on that one.
What? Which name 3 Portuguese players that played under Redknapp?
And signed for West Ham. Oh, what's his name? The Vaste. Was it Vaste? Was he one? Oh, Struth. My memory's bad. Looks like an 80s star. The blonde-haired one. Yeah, Des Latham said he would. Take your time then, Budgie, then, and rest up, especially when you've got your show later on this evening. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. He's got to do that. Evening, Noel. Hope you will. And also to Paddy as well. Good to see the pair of you. No, you're welcome, Mama, because obviously I was concerned as well. We hadn't heard from him. Yeah, we'll give you Julian fucking Lookmategi and we'll have Arteta, Anthony.
We'll have our turn that. Yeah, sorry, she's managed to shut up now. I tell you what, I'd rather hear that smoke detector any fucking day than that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll give you fucking coupon opportunity. Well, yeah, it don't make a difference. Yeah, we'll take him. We got strikers at the club at the minute. It can't even score. So, you know, that's two. So having a third one ain't really going to make any difference. We need a striker. So, you know, all good.
Arteta showed us what he thinks of injuries when he dragged Party back on the pitch when he was injured on the sideline. Yeah, he's done it quite a few times.
Yeah,
big up to E. Ross. Big up Tom Selleck and the crew.
Tom's got hair.
Yeah, I'm the Tom Selleck the later years. You know.
Oh right, yeah.
That he's still got hair on that Blue Bloods program. I've seen the adverts. He's still got hair in that as well.
He has, yeah. I noticed. So you're the English version. He drives a Ferrari, and you drives the old English Datsun Cherry.
Austin Allegro, mate. Austin
Allegro. Right, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I'd want to drive
with the square steering wheel.
I want to drive the Reliant Robin just for the sake of rolling it around a roundabout.
Yeah, Robert Reliant
style.
Yeah. With the handlebars and the start button in the middle.
Jeremy Clarkson, every single time he goes to steer, he just deliberately yanks the wheel, and that's it. The car's gone.
Trip saying even if Tyson losing means nothing. Yeah, of course, it's just that Jake Paul, isn't it? Putting himself about. Is that Jimmy Carr hiding behind the banner? Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Mike. Paddy saying, do you think Arteta could manage West Ham, fellas? Honest question.
Yeah, I think he could. Well, I think he'd probably do a good job, and he'd well, put it this way. In all fairness, team, would you take Mikel Arteta as manager as West Ham if it means, it forces Sullivan out of a job?
If it could do that, then yeah, because we need a replacement in that respect. You know, from the top, it needs changing as well as obviously the current manager we've got, which I'm going to go on to shortly when I catch up with the chat. Yeah, if he could do that. But it's who we bring in. The interesting thing, I mean, obviously, the other shareholder, you know, which is Kretinsky, he's looking to buy the Royal Mail, but there seems to be a bit of a stumbling block at the moment, so it may not happen. So if that's the case, hopefully, we might see him, you know, he'll buy more shares. But he is spending a shitload of money building a new ground for Sparta Prague.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, smoke detector. Lawrence is saying singing is better than that stupid smoke detector.
No, it's the other way, Lawrence. Trust me, you're not. If you're actually in the same house, there, you would actually polish the smoke detector. That to me is like Mikel Arteta. That's him. That's him. That smoke detector's in. Yeah.
I like DJ Craig's going here. I thought that was Donna singing to Fuzzy how much it misses him.
It makes me wonder what's the alien doing at Anthony's house? Have you locked her in the roof or something?
No.
Stored her up there for housing insulation.
I'm a man of truth, and the truth is out there. But I would never ever stand on one man's toes. That's that. I'm sorry. That's your domain.
Evening, Stephanie. Good to see you as well.
See you upstairs.
E. Rost. Darren Huckabee. He was Portuguese, wasn't he? It's Darren Huckabee.
Ben Johnson.
West Ham apparently have a good Brazilian midfielder that doesn't get any minutes. This is true. Budgie Will plays better. Hope you win. Yeah. Now we know why the fire alarm keeps going off to do the cat singing.
No, tell me about it.
If he's Tom Selleck, I'm Monica Geller. I know. More like Higgins. Oh, shit. It's an actual sanctioned fight as well. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oof. Yeah, it's a bit more smaller, the Hitler one, and it's only about that big, wasn't it, Moses? That one. Bristol still burning them peep. Yeah.
He's burning hot here. Seriously, he's hot. The sun, oh, amazing.
Badgie Fitch should know the answer. Yeah. Arteta couldn't manage to piss up in a brewery. Yeah,
Arteta could manage to push in the bucket. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
If Arteta manages West Ham, London forever, we played. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's
yes.
true.
You have it, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What else did you bring? Yes.
Yeah, but you see the players' ears will be bleeding.
What he'll probably do is he'll invite a load of Millwall ultras or Millwall hooligans down to the training grounds. Like, right, I want to see how you guys handle the fight. At the end of the fight, guys, if you survive, you get into the team. If you don't, I have no team.
A new angle. Yeah. Go to a new angle. Bloody hell. Apparently, the Austin Princess had a square steering wheel as well because it wasn't adjustable and not everyone could squeeze their legs under if it was circular. Yeah, well, they was also tight as arseholes back in that day as well, so everything shared each other. But yeah, true, the Austin Princess, yeah. Evening to Goody Matar. Hope you will, matey. Oh, Stephanie, please, no. Third coming Moyes hat-trick, surely, Tony. No.
Southgate.
The rumour mill now, apparently Moisey and that, possibly Southampton.
Yeah, I think you've got more chance of Moisey going to Southampton. I think if he goes there, and unfortunately, I don't think he'll keep him up. It'd be like, remember when he managed Sunderland and they went down? And I think, well, did they come back up after that and he was manager of them again? Has he been manager of Sunderland twice or once?
Once, I
think it's just the once.
Could have been the once then, but maybe I'm thinking of your club saying West Ham. But you know, he's just like, you know, I don't think he'll keep him up. I don't think he'll keep him up at all.
That's true.
But he'd be one of those managers. Sadly, he'd be going around different teams.
Possibly. Yeah. He ain't a big Sam, that's for sure. But
no.
We'll see. Mike West Ham, it says here, no Arteta, he can't buy a striker, nor can we. Hold on, he may fit in then. Yeah, that's true. He may fit in with West Ham. Brilliant. Arteta installed that piece of shit, Anthony. Talk about your smoke detector.
Yeah.
Tony, I think you would know the answer. If not, I will give an answer if you want. Yeah. Unfortunately, Colin, my brain's a bit fried. I mean, 3 nights not kind of sleeping too good, so apologies, mate. Yeah, there is, it's there, but bringing it all forward is just bad enough. I'm just my apologies, mate. See if you can give the answer, it'd be appreciated. That, and he just squeeze a lemon on that bastard, he will shut up. Hopefully,
yeah, I think it will. Yeah, and you squeeze the lemon over the smoke detector. Yes.
All right, Joey. Mama Floss is saying I would have dismantled it by now. And the singing, Anthony, I know the feeling, my brother. Does it constantly? It sounds literally like brr, 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 muffled through the walls constantly.
Oh, it's worse than that. Seriously, it's like cats being strangled. You know when you wake up, you're led in bed in the summer, you've got your window open, and something wakes you up. You go, what the hell's that noise? And it's like 2 cats going. Argh. Obviously, I don't know whether it is a mating call or whatever, but that no. Seriously.
Well, when you go to let the dog out, kind of thing, you'll soon find out a load of cats come in.
Yeah.
You don't look out your bedroom window or draw the curtains and find your missus standing out there just staring daggers at the next door neighbour's missus, just blankly staring at each other.
It could be true. It could be true, Fuzzy.
That's where the meowing's coming from. Got to lure them in with the pouch. Come on, come at breakfast. Come at breakfast.
I'll give him some of that sour milk, Buzz. I'll give him some of that sour milk.
But Matt is saying, Anthony, do they sell batteries in Bristol? If not, do you want us to start a GoFundMe page so we can get one of them for a smoke alarm.
Yeah. It's a brand new battery in there. It's a George. It's not a fucking Poundland one. It's a Duracell one, mind you, and it's shit. I reckon it's just. I think it's why I think it needs to come out and be looked at, sort of thing. I've done everything.
Did you buy the Duracell battery in a Poundland store?
No, they didn't sell the Duracell.
Did you take it off of the homeless guy on the street?
And he's tongue on it.
Was the package done up with sellotape?
Well, funny you should mention that. He was outside Poundland, right? And I got it for £1. So you go and Greg's to get a sausage roll. Nah, no, I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's wired to the mains. I think there's something wrong with the wiring or something like that. I'll have to call someone out to have a look at it. I could look at it myself, but I just can't be asked.
Yeah, you don't end up like me, mate, when you do that. Electricity doesn't work well. Matt says that video referred to Coot and white powder happened during Euro 24 when he was working as a VAR. According to son, who provided the video. Yeah, I'm not surprised with them. Makes sense now, Matt. The trash rag being involved. Yeah, absolutely, Henry. Unfortunately, Cronky's love full tether, so he's going nowhere. Yeah. Well, it seems to be that you're hearing. It's still not officially confirmed yet, but it looks like Lopetegui's got that kind of dreaded vote of confidence for a little bit longer. So it seems like we've got him for possibly a couple of more games. It's why, it's boring football. It's disorganised football. It's shocking football. And if Sullivan is keeping this man in for a little bit longer, then he's clearly not listening to what the fans are saying. And I think that should be your priority, really, because they're the ones,
Was there a meeting, or did that meeting get cancelled, or what?
Well, it's like I said, it's very much up in the air if they've had it or not. But it seems to be pointing to the fact that he's going to be a bit longer. But then you see another kind of article, and it's a case of he's got days and then he's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah. Evening, Richard. Evening, lads. Hope you're all keeping well. I'll give my League 2 prediction soon for the weekend. I'll still say it now. Jose will be in charge of West Ham very soon.
No, he's in Turkey doing it with Fenerbahce, isn't he? I mean, he said he was happy there in the interview, but he's been saying some weird comments lately. Oh, is he? I haven't I haven't seen this. The weird no, I haven't seen it. The interview that I seen him on Sky Sports News when they interviewed him, he seems to be very happy there. From what I gathered.
Big up to Where's Herbert? Yeah, by all accounts and that. He's also saying that the Turkish league is crap.
Oh, bloody hell. Jesus. I haven't read that. I haven't read it at all.
With that moustache, Tony is joining the adult entertainment industry, buck naked. Is that my porn name, Lords? Buck naked. Looks like I believe Paul Pogba will be at Arsenal in January. Free transfer. It's on the card. Straight up, that is. Oh, bloody hell. Pogba.
No, he's not at all. He talks crap. He is not at all. He's taking the piss.
Can you imagine that?
Well, suppose me.
Paddy's saying, totally got off topic. When my mum was a kid and the family bought an Austin Princess, it had little fold-down tables in the back like an airplane to my mother, and that meant it was the height of luxury. You probably had the Vanden Plas, they called it. The posh version. They called it the Vanden Plas. Yeah, the little tables in the back. See? We'll never go to trash Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal. Worse will let you get you. Bring Anthony a 9-volt battery. What's up, guys? Yeah, E. Hope you well, matey.
Yeah, E.
All good with you? Plenty of batteries in Poundland in Bristol, but ain't it so tight you'll go to the 99p shop instead.
Poundland, that is a paint shop though, isn't it?
99p, Poundland.
Except most of the stuff in bloody Poundland's not a pound anymore, is it?
No, it's not. It's like 150, £2, £5. So defeats the object, doesn't it?
Yeah. Might as well call it pound aisle or pound item. Just one item in the shop's actually worth £1.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, there was one that I used to go to. It said it was supposed to be £1. Fucking things at £2.49. How's that a fucking pound?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my alarm's not pissing you off, is it?
Well, it's just hit that button and sub that fucking alarm again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he's getting you. He's getting more fucking views than what we're getting. Jesus,
Yeah,
like that fucking.
Start up his own channel next week. It'll still be beeping. Joanne's saying, "Will he walk or will he get pushed out?" What do you guys think? The Arteta Sixers are starting to fight with the Arteta outs. He'll still be there.
He'll still be there.
He'll get a forever contract.
Yeah, I say the contract they just signed him. They ain't going to pay it for that, are they?
So even if we didn't finish, let's say we finished fifth, like we finished outside the top four, that manager will be there next season. And I'll be honest with you, Kenny Ken touched on that, didn't he, on Jez's show? He actually said that, Kenny Ken, and he said, look, even if he didn't get top four, he'll still be there next season. And it's true. It's true. He's basically Mikel Arteta. Literally, he holds all the cards at Arsenal Football Club. He does.
Tractor battery will work. Yeah.
I think what they should do with Arteta is give him an ironclad contract. For example, if the Kroenkes decide to sell up and give the club to Flamini, on the way out they give Arteta an ironclad contract that states the only person who can break this contract is Mikel Arteta, and the expiry date for the contract is to like the year 3000. So that they can't have a manager. Even if Arteta's dead and gone, they can't have a manager until like the year 3000.
No, he's going to start his own business. Apparently, if he gets sacked, it's called Mikel Arteta's home stored smoke alarm.
Oh, smoke alarm!
Smoke alarm fitness.
How are you off going it, Tony? I'm doing well, Rich. I'm doing very well. Colin saying, Tony, mate, there's actually friction going on in the boardroom over Loppy, but as you know, even if the rest of the board voted against him, yeah, Sullivan's got the power to veto it, even if he wanted to change. Yeah, that's a fucking disgrace, though, Colin. I mean, we all know it's the wrong move. He's got to go. There's batteries and then Bristol Rovers tractor. There you
Suck
go.
it, Wurzel.
Suck it. I don't know what's wrong with it, Ed. Fucking user retard there. Even Budgie said it. Look, you're supposed to change the battery once a year, and not once a century.
It is once a year. Once a year. Yeah, I have been changing it once a year, but this time it stinks fucking. There's something wrong with it. It's something to do with I think it's an electrical fault. That's what it is. It's wired to the mains. Look.
Mike, you're not wrong there. Look, yeah, Fuzzy must be the only one with a whiff of optimism. West Ham United going south. Arteta's going south. Take off the ceiling, he's saying. I won't even write my arse with a rag. Can't see us getting more than 2 points from our next two games. If that, we could get battered by both Newcastle and Arsenal. Hopefully, if that's the case, it'll be the final nail in the coffin. But while we decided we want to keep it for a bit longer, I don't know. I mean, I know we was talking. I was on Jeff's show last night, and I think we was talking about. I think to pay Loppy off is like £6 million. Do it.
But that was a good show last night, Tim. That was a good show last night. The comments were amazing.
Yeah, there's some good comments from someone from Bristol, funny enough. Evening, we'll see you. Hope you well, mate. Good to see you. Henry saying, do you see any team buying in the winter window? Well,
Man United, definitely.
Yeah, I think they will do.
They're talking about potentially getting rid of Xerxes.
Yes, I saw that today. Offload. I think they want to loan him. Is it loan him out or actually get shot?
I'd imagine loan, because they have also spoken about bringing in a cheaper, affordable striker option, So I can't imagine that they would want to. I mean, maybe that's the plan if they do decide they want to let Xerxes go, is to bring in the third striker option. But yeah, it's not started all too well. But I don't know what Amarim's going to see in him, whether he fits the mold of a striker that he's looking for. Because I think Hoyland's much more of a closer player type to what Gyökeres was at Sporting, and I just don't think Xerxes really got the pace that he needs to have to really function effectively as a striker in the Amarim system. So yeah.
I quite like that picture in the background. I was going to say that picture, what Fuzzy had in the background, was that someone taking a picture of my smoke alarm? I had the side view of my smoke alarm there.
It's a fucking big smoke alarm.
Come take some pictures of your smoke alarm if he's injured again. Just
I
think this definitely needs replacing.
What was the question, Tim? Sorry.
So, do you think Arsenal will get anyone in the winter? Win the window?
Well, I hope so. I mean, there is talks about us, and these are talks, by the way, about a striker, whether Mikel Arteta is actually going to buy one or not. And we're saying, well, what strikers out there to actually suit our role of play? And everybody's saying that Gyökeres that used to play for Coventry, but listen, I mean, he's conquered it over there in the Portuguese league, but coming to the Premier League, I said it before, is a different step up and a different standard. To me, he's coming to one of the fastest leagues in the world. So, I mean, only time would tell. The only issue that I've got with that is the £80 million price tag that they want for him. That's the main issue, because if you pay that for a striker and he ends up only scoring to like average of 10 or 12 goals a season, to me that ain't worth 80 million.
No, just go back. Yeah, it's true. I mean, hopefully West Ham. Well, I don't know if they will do, because we spent that already over the summer period. But yeah, like Mike's saying here, Sully will stick to form and do nothing. Yeah, and that's the worst part about it, Mike. We all. It's the kind of, in certain ways, you're disrespecting your fans if you know things are bad and you obviously know that it's not going right, but you're still sticking with him. That's wrong. Big up, Ravi. How are we doing? Big up, lads. Smash the likes up and subscribe. Thank you very much. Paolo, yeah, I know there's a Paolo in named Hugo Porphyrini. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, all the girls love Danny. You remember Danny? Yeah, that was the cheaper version of Ronaldo at the time, but didn't get much going on with that one, that's for sure. Yeah, he's saying, get this man to 500 subs. Apparently, he gets a wig as soon as he reaches it. Help a bald man out. Yes, please help this baldish man out.
Go for. Well, I mean, who needs to have the fake plastered wigs? We can go to Turkey and have the greatest comeback story a man can ever have.
Yeah, true. Just go in fucking Poundland and just put some spray some Miracle Grow on it. Like,
oh no! What he needs is the toilet plunger treatment.
You know what? I've tried that before and it doesn't work. A mate of mine was, and I seen him, and I sneaked up round and I stuck a plunger on his head. It just literally went, it fell off. I didn't think he oiled it, his head before he came out, sort of thing.
Well, he's got an odd-shaped head, mate. That's for sure. Oh, it was low, but Crawley Town are massive than West Ham anyway. It's true. Ravi's asking a question for all three. What's your thoughts on the state of defending in general in football? It seems to be the common thing now, isn't it? Either you don't play it out from the back, or you kind of knock it long into the channels, and it's kind of taken away the old style of football where you knew what you was going to get when you played out from the back, especially if you're a good team and you can pass the ball. Us at the moment, yeah, I wouldn't even Our defence at the moment is a little bit shocking. Well, we see that with the goals we've conceded.
I agree with that. Playing from the back, but listen, football's changed now, and you were allowed to put a tackle in, but now you can't exactly tackle anymore. So do you know what I mean? Even if you just put a hand on someone's shirt, not pull it, but even if you put a hand on someone's shirt now, is given as a foul. I mean, you look at that. Nobody really touched on that one. Do you remember over the weekend when you seen that when Ollie Watkins dived in the penalty box? I thought, bloody hell, Jesus, what's that all about?
It's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about a smoke alarm. Shit don't burn, bro. Yes, yeah, Timothy West died, aged 90. Rest in peace for the legend. Good evening, Mr. Joshy J. Hope you're well. Good to see you as well. Richard saying, and just like Edu, he don't spend for Arsenal and won't be buy a bastard in Barry.
Yeah,
bloody hell.
true.
Jonas saying, I remember the 50p shops. Wow. Jesus, yeah. What does that tell you about the ownership, Anthony? There you go. Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. I mean, the ownership. I mean, don't get me wrong. People slate the Cronkies, and in all fairness, I do slate them from time to time. But what people got to remember is they've backed this manager. They've given him 850 million to spend. And you look at it. If we had an elite, and he hasn't won anything, by the way. But if we had an elite manager in, a top class manager in, and he was backed and given that, I guarantee you now, we would have won trophies. That's a fact. But it's like what I said. He's here to stay, this manager, and is annoying me. Seriously, Tim. If once this manager leaves,
there'll be parties, mate.
We should have a party on the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everybody get, me and you would get pissed. We get drunk. Everybody in the chat join in. Fuzzy, you got your milk. You know, you're sorted. So
we have to put a link in the chat. They can all join in and have a little laugh with us and stuff. I mean, you're just saying about your manager. Like here, look. I mean, Colin's saying here. I mean, in bad news, which you won't like, that Loppy might be here until the end of his contract. 2 years, we've stuck with him. Disaster.
The good, the bad, the ugly, and the championship. So that's the title of next season, is it?
It'll be the good, the bad, and under the paving slabs. That's what it'll be, mate.
I'm not coming out until we get promoted. All right, soon.
if that is true, then
Pennywise, isn't it? The clown's just in the gutter. It's just like, it's not safe to come out yet, guys.
Yeah.
Guys. Hello.
But that's the problem. West Ham are not floating. They don't. They all float down here. West Ham's not floating. They're sinking. They're sinking.
Man, yeah, it seems highly unlikely he'll make it to the new year if the results continue well. Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, as Mark's saying, Arsenal's got an American Sully. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, oh mind you, the Cronkies want to win trophies now. Before it's just a case of they just want to be there.
Do they? Really? Have they said they really want to win trophies? So I'm pretty sure the Glazers have spoken about success and trophies, and we all know what they're about.
Of course. Well, at least you've actually got some trophies compared to the one this side of us.
Oh, shame. in our record-breaking worst period of our Premier League's club's history, and we're still winning trophies. Arsenal, the best they've probably ever been to some of these fans, couldn't buy a trophy. Couldn't do it.
It's true. It is true.
We're not the same. We're not the same.
Any truth in this, Anthony? Odegaard has been injured on international duty again in training.
I don't know. I'd have to say, if he is, it won't fucking surprise me, because coming back from his injury, I'll be honest with you, I've had that signature with torn ligaments and that, and I was in plaster for almost 3 months. That injury, there's two things of that. That injury couldn't have been as bad, is what they're saying. That's number one. Or number two, they've rushed him back way too quick. So it is one or the other. And this is what I mean. What's wrong with our physios? Actually saying to Mikel Arteta, he can't play. He's not 100%. He can't play. Maybe they are saying this to him, but he just gets like, cheers, Mikel. Yeah.
It must be, Mikel must either overrule it or, as you said, someone in that physio team probably is a rival fan and is having shits and giggles and saying, yeah, they're fit to play. Because, not good at all.
It's one of it, Sam. It's one of it. It's what we call a lack of communication. And we know what that's like. I mean, you get it in football. Hell, I'm not being funny. We always get it in workplaces, don't we?
True.
Lack of communication.
Yeah. Welcome to my world. Chelsea Sessions, good evening. Cheers, sir, as he's saying. Good to see you in here for the first time. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, good evening. Paddy's saying, I'd wait before we judge the new Man United manager, whatever his name is. Ten Hag got a good CV, so did Mourinho. Look, you'll probably just get Man U playing some good football at the end.
And still end up winning trophies.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Colin, horrible situation. I see you in your pain. Yeah, it definitely is. Hopefully, Loppy isn't surviving trip. That'd be great news if that was the case. DJ Crane saying about obviously Arteta. The progress has stopped working. The light bulb has stopped working. The conquering has stopped working. Edu has stopped working. I have an idea, Anthony. Get the alarm to Arteta and maybe
it stopped fucking working. Yes, it stopped fucking working now, though. Do you know what I mean? Everything stopped working.
Well, this is the light bulb at the moment. The light's gone out.
The light bulbs of the guy that you need. Einstein was the genius, and this is what I see in this team. Yeah, and I'm very happy with him. Go away. I hate that. This guy, the players have lost respect for him. Tim. He's lost the dressing room. I think they know that he's come now, and his philosophy of what he says, and the light bulbs, the lemons, the fucking pickpocketing. You know,
when you put the glasses on, it improves your vision, and you see where you need to go clearly. You see the goals clearer. You see what you must do clearer. You see your teammates clearer, and you don't stub your toe at night. Glass is imperative, guys. Don't forget, if you don't wear glasses, you're fucking disgrace.
What was? I mean, going on your copy there before that. What was that program which said the truth is out there? What was that? What was that TV series?
The
Chuckle Vision.
There you go. Chuckle Vision. Chuckle Vision.
The one where they stopped chuckling.
To me, to you, to me, to you. That's why there's nothing going through the middle of the fucking maps with us. It's everywhere these lines apart from the middle. So, do you know what? I bet you. I'll tell you what. If that's Mikel Arteta's philosophy, there's no lines in the middle, and they're going like this and that. Well, good luck if he actually finds himself a pen and tries and do fucking dot to dot, because that'll even be wrong, wouldn't it? That'd be too hard for him.
Sorry, I was just watching your hand actions. If anyone was muted and they just saw your hand actions, and that they'll be thinking something completely different from what you just said.
Oh, what going up
down the middle, and then. Fucking hell, man.
Well, in my private life,
Matt's saying here about obviously Odegaard. Not that we've heard Richard. Apparently, the team doctors, this is obviously his national team, decided he wasn't fit, so he's been flown back to Arsenal to continue recovery. So that just proves that Arteta forces his players to play.
There you go. I said it. I called it, didn't I, Tone, on shows? I've been saying it for a while now, and it's just he's just a dickhead of a manager. Seriously, if he started his own show, if he had one sub, I guarantee you'd have to buy that fucking sub, Mikel Arteta. If he started his own show on YouTube.
Arsenal going to sign a dog called him Lost, like the whole bloody team. Yeah. Arsenal buying a new pane of glass in the window. That's how clueless they are. Gyökeres smashed a hat-trick against City in the Champions League. Evening, Lee. Hope you will. Good show you in last year. Richard saying, if Arsenal bought fuck all in the summer window, there'd be definitely nobody body in the winter window. This is true. Anthony, you can have the fuck rug. We'll take Kai Havertz off you. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Coquerez United bound.
Yeah. Next season. If they're on about that, is it Zerke leaving? He'll go in to replace. He'll be there. And I think Højlund would be the number 2 if he plays with the one up front. So
should be
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Paddy said, if the Premier League is the fastest league in the world, blimey, everyone else must play like tortoises. True. It is true. Yeah, Fuzzy Adams hit with a plunger. Thanks, Ross. Actually, Tony shows his head. It's a cosmetic choice. Fair play. Absolutely. I normally have flowing locks, as you see in the picture that Fuzzy had up on there.
Do you use a Gillette too?
Gillette?
Yeah.
I've got the old, what do you call it? The old flick.
I just use this.
The old barber's razor, you know.
Seriously, you got that?
Mm-hmm.
Just uses nuclear fusion.
Fucking hell. That's what they do on Reservoir Dogs, isn't it? It's when he cuts that guy stuck in the middle of you. He cuts his ear off. My ears, Tom. Yeah.
Close calls every now and then.
Working well with the 4B movement as well.
Yeah. How are we doing, Gary? Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you in here.
DWCT, big time. Long time no see, DWCT.
Yeah, Gary's a good fella. He's a good guy. The Ollie Watkins doll was as good as Tom Daly in the Olympics, yeah. I can't believe the women's with them. Put them there. Sound like a German beer, just realised. Fuzz, you looking forward to seeing United's new manager? Sorry, Ant.
Absolutely.
100%. He's got a lovely smile, though, hasn't he? Yeah, he's got a lovely smile. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and Julian fucking Lopetegui. Yeah, absolutely.
And Tom's cousin.
Don Carlton. Yeah, Don Carlton in the corner there.
Yeah.
Modelled himself on me. Yeah, the garbage, yeah. West Ham have one more trophy than Arsenal and Spurs.
But this one's got hair too. He's got hair on his back.
Yeah, I'll just shave him. Hair on his back?
On the back.
Oh, I thought he said on his back.
Yeah, well, on the back of his head, sorry. He's got hair on the back of his head.
Yeah, talking about the old money situation. Is Ruud van Nistelrooy linked to the West Ham and Spurs jobs? Apparently, that's another one that's been thrown into the mix.
I'm so sorry for it. I actually seen the video the other day. So the Man United have actually got rid of him then.
Yes,
the man got rid of him, and then
they parted ways. I think, was it Monday, Fuzzy, that he went? Was it Monday? Yeah.
Yeah, literally touched down in Manchester, drove to Carrington. I think like 30 minutes later, he was let go. So I think it was probably quite a brief conversation.
He said he was going to be number 2 in his contract. That was why he signed the contract. He was interim manager, plus he was going to be number 2. So obviously they must have paid him off. I mean, I don't know how much wages Van Nistelrooy was on, but they paid him off.
It wouldn't have been a lot, but
no. Yeah, but they would have obviously definitely have paid him off because he was actually contracted to be the number 2.
Well, same thing with Rene Heck. And all of the Dutch coaching, they got rid of all of them. Literally just completely the slate clean, barring, I think, the set piece coach that came in, because I think that was Jason Wilcox's appointment rather than a Ten Hag appointment. So at least what they're not trying to do is what they've done before and force a new manager to come in and work with coaches from past regimes and try to mesh different ideas or different backgrounds. Literally just move the entire coaching team of Sporting Lisbon into Manchester United and just right, everything that was at Sporting Lisbon is now happening here.
Yeah,
set up the same.
That was part of the conversation, wasn't it? It was paying up for Amarin and the coaching staff. So
just not something we've done to this extent since Ferguson left. So that's something new. Whether it pays off, we'll have to see. I'd imagine it should serve the manager a lot better than what managers before have had.
I suppose it's the Ineos experience, isn't it? You know, that's the way they're looking at it. You know, we're going to change the fortunes of this club, then we've got to go big. So they're going to do something like that. It could be a good move. I mean, he's young, isn't he, as well?
39.
And whatever he does, it seems to kind of turn it into gold. So you never know, mate. You might be onto a winner with this guy.
Might take us a bit of time, but I mean, Omar Barada, well, he'll have to be with Amorim. If Omar Barada wants to win a Premier League title by 2028, I'd imagine he'd still be under contract at this club. So, according to Omar Barada and his expectation, Amorim is the next Premier League winning manager for Manchester United.
Make it so, as they say. Eros is saying Arteta is a huge problem, but who hires him? I want Arteta gone, but I just don't believe anything the owners do when it comes to Arsenal, unfortunately. He ain't going anywhere, is he?
He ain't going anywhere.
Lawrence is saying, Fuzz, I didn't know you had a channel. Does Donna know about this?
Yeah, she does. She got exiled.
Out for the season. I thought it was 8 weeks. Was it 8 weeks?
Who's this? Ben White? Yeah, apparently he's 8 weeks. He won't be back now until well, I'm guessing. I reckon it won't be now until after Christmas. End of January.
Months, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying, imagine being an owner that keeps throwing money at things. I really don't think he's the issue. Obviously, I'm assuming that's Arteta. Yeah, he's full.
Well,
we'll see.
I mean, you have to ask the question. £800 million spent for one manager in however many years. What's the return investment from it? How was the £800+ million spent?
do you know what? It's 5 years this week, I think, or next week. It's been at the club.
He's been here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, 5-year anniversary. You're going to get him some flowers.
Fuck off. I'll give him a slap.
Give him some plants, but give him poison ivy entangled in some roses.
Wow. Colin's saying here, Tony, I think that they might wait and see what happens at the Leicester game. I would like Sully to pull trigger now while we have the opportunity in this international break. Yeah, and this is what we should do. Strike while the iron's hot, get someone in. So hopefully in that this week period, we've got a chance of doing something.
What happens at the Leicester? See, that'd be a good game too, because I've been following a couple of Leicester channels, and they're saying that they're not playing any good. You know, with the Cooper.
No, because they've
got the same problems with Cooper. So in all fairness, there's two teams playing against one another. Don't like their managers, and the team is not performing. But when you actually look at the teams, the players written down on paper, West Ham all day.
Well, if you go by the stats how they are, on that, we're next game should be a win, and then the week after that we'll lose. That's the pattern he's got at the moment.
Yeah.
Arteta's last seen as a player. He refused to play while not 100% fit. He got his coaching badges during that time, came back for 2 FA Cup games, and retired with a trophy. How the tables have turned. Glory merchant.
Yeah.
Are now selling Reuben sandwiches. Bloody hell. I wouldn't have gone yet. EOS wants him gone as well.
Can we get you Reuben sandwiches? 20 quid.
Well, look at that. Sporting Lisbon's goalkeeper coaches Herbert and owner is fucked. I don't think Arsenal fans got to blame everyone else but Arteta. True. I want Arteta to let Arsenal quick. Yeah, it's not happening, is it? Colin saying, I'm hearing that there is a good chance that Fuckbrook will be sold in January. It just hasn't worked, has it, Colin? It just seems that this injury that should have been resolved in, for a week's time has now turned out to be nearly 2 months. I think he's only put on the shirt once.
Yeah, if you played, I think, is it 32 mil there roundabouts for him?
Yeah, about that.
So if you sell him, what are people going to buy him for? What are you going to say? What, 20, 18 and a half? Because of the injury, that's what people are going to be thinking about.
I'd say it'd be less than that. If you half it wouldn't surprise me. Well, more than half it, so I say, because I don't think, because he's injured with that track record now, it's not gonna. We ain't gonna get that money back. That's for sure. That'd be a hit. Ian Pepsi, Van Nistelrooy have been sent back to the stables, but just starts training for the Gold Cup in March.
Well, I mean, Ten Hag wants to go back to get his Ajax job. Rene Heck will probably walk back into his Go Ahead Eagles job. And Ruud van Nistelrooy, I can imagine, probably be welcome back at PSV. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's to be welcome back to Pornhub with that moustache he's got.
Yeah, welcome back. Paddy, it's a strange one, wasn't it? Fulkrug played well in the Euros. He did indeed. That's the reason why I think we went for him. Bizarre how it's turned out. Yeah, this injury just seems to be long and long and long. I think on Wednesday, the 25th of December, we should all come on, have a bit, sing some extra songs, smash our light bulbs, squeeze some lemons, and build some fucking Lego. Sounds like a good shout.
So great. That's your Christmas Day sorted. I haven't mentioned about mine.
Still think his head is more Captain Black like myself. I'm still waiting for those 2 green circles to slide of the Arsenal dugout. That's true. That's a great shout, Paddy.
Yeah.
He is definitely Captain Black. There's no two ways about it. Pepsi said, is Terry taking out Arteta for the anniversary? Yeah, I think he's going to do that.
He's going to do that, isn't he?
Big time style, he's going to do that. I guess Terence will be going out for anniversary meal with Mikel. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, he's going to leave the wife at home and he's going to go out on an anniversary date with Mikel Arteta and buy him, I think what they're going to do, I think they're going to take him to a nice restaurant and they'll finish off with watching a film at the cinema, wouldn't they? It's like a bit of a romantic night, and then it's, bye Arteta, just remember, you're in for life. Yeah, and then that's it. Okay?
Done.
Arteta
was a huge fan base.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. Just going to go quickly to go to that one. Budgie's going now. Got to go chat some love myself in 15 minutes. Ain't even got changed from work yet. That just shows you a man of all angles. Thanks, Budgie. And I'll send the link for tomorrow, mate.
I hope he hasn't knocked his arm when he's plastering. If he's doing any plastering
he's
on that door.
He's saying Arteta has a huge fan base, very cult-like, which brings money in, something businessmen and owners love to get, especially American owners. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Henry's saying Liverpool selling Chiesa in January.
There's
a lot of clubs with some signings that they're just like, no, this didn't work out, did it? Does it really work out? Oh, dear. Right.
That's bad, isn't it?
That's like their only signing as well, so it's like... It's literally exactly the same squads they had last season.
And what did they pay for him? Was it 10 million?
Yeah.
12.
I think I did hear that there's Chiesa's family wasn't really adjusting to life, or they weren't settling down in Liverpool so much. So I think it's probably not a homesick thing. Just they couldn't get comfortable.
Because I think his dad's the Chiesa used to play for Parma, wasn't it? In Italy, he used to play for Parma. So yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, let's hope not. He says that'd be shocking, absolutely shocking. Yeah, we'll take Chiesa. Yeah.
Oh, does that mean? Oh no, does that mean Kudus is coming to us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, all right. You got to pay by the sellout clause first.
What's
It's
that, 90
like
mil?
85, yeah. So when you look at it, I mean, look, at the end of the day, taking 200 million off of you and that, not a bad bit of business, I suppose.
No, it's not, is it? It's not. It's that's installments though, isn't it? It's not going to be like, oh, it's like with the Declan Rice situation. It'd be like spread it out over. Is it 3 seasons for Declan Rice?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It should be your play officially now.
yeah.
Don't think Arteta's really human. I think he's one of those aliens that are bad.
I
Johnny
think
Evans
it's one
goes
of those.
in January. The Hammers believe he's now in his peak at his age. Will bring West Ham average age down slightly.
Yeah, the
That's
funny thing is
West
that
Ham.
he's still a relatively reliable defender. I
Mm.
think he would he'd go in there, pair him up with Tadibo, and your defence will immediately stops conceding goals.
You can picture it now, can't you? If an old age pensioner using the post office. Hence, this is why your owner is buying the post office. I get it now, Tony. I get it now. And he said, "Ranger, what are you doing here, mate?" "Oh, I'm drawing out my pension." "Oh, are you?" "Yeah." "Have you ever thought of playing for West Ham?" "Yeah."
They're more likely to go and sign Johnny Evans' dad.
Wow.
Sign him as a prospect signing. Go play
True.
the other 21s until we believe that you're ready and mature enough. Excuse me, mate, but I'm bloody in my 60s. What are you talking about?
He's a Mr. Agent Joe and destroying West Ham Arsenal from within, shall I say. Yeah, had worse. Yeah, he's kept him black. True. Big up, Daz. Hope you will, mate. Thanks very much for coming in. Richard saying, and I'm coming up to your house on Thursday, the 4th of December, day after United and Arsenal play. If United win, can I squeeze a lemon over your head? Laugh out loud. I'm still in shock at men that use the lemon as a tactic.
4th of December. Oh, fuck me. That's way too soon, Rich. If it was 4th of December in 2032, I would have accepted it. Like, said, yeah, more rank, but that's too fucking soon.
He must have said, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I just want things to change. Not a fan of the owner of Arteta. I just need to change. Yeah, let's hope that. Yeah. Most of the money Liverpool paid for Chiesa was stolen. Rather living in Italy to Liverpool any day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care. And of course, a pound. Big up to yourself as well, mate.
It's a bit like the same conversation. Take care, Reggie. It's a bit like the same conversations that they had with Zubimendi. It was like, why would Zubimendi trade out the towns of northern Spain for Liverpool, for Merseyside?
Interesting. Take it easy, Trip.
Take care, Trip.
Bye, Trip. Have a nice trip.
Just mind your step.
Yeah.
You know what Mum said, Budgie? She said, would you look at that? I didn't realise Captain Black was Spanish. Ravi saying, unfortunately, the best way is to create chances so they can pull off in games. I think it comes down to the players. It's who you've got as players.
Possession. Keep possession. Passing and keep possession at all times. If you create chances, that's all. That with me, that's the best way of keeping, and creating chances is keeping possession, reading the game. If you've got footballers that can actually read the game, that's got a good footballing brain. I mean, this is how we did it when we create chances, and that when we had the likes of Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, especially Bergkamp. Obviously within that middle. And how he created and provided players in that it was all down keeping possession at the end of the day.
True.
What you need is a system that's more fluid in attack, as opposed to static possession, because you can get multiple types of possession football. You can either have possession football that just focuses on high stats, percentages, and stuff, and controlling when you play to create the chance, or just outright pass and move. And you've got like an interchangeable front line that's moving defenders around, that's creating gaps, and it's constantly sort of moving to create the space for your teammates to then occupy the space. And I feel like there's not a lot of teams that really work on that level of pass and move. I just find that a lot of possession teams, and Man City are probably the biggest victims of it. Static possession, trying to cherry pick the chance, and when you look at where they are right now, big rut, players fully capable of carrying that City team out of depths of despair, but they just don't opt to play away at the moment. That's that really focuses on attack having much fluidity or movement. I feel like Pep Guardiola's Man City teams or Bayern teams were possession based, but a lot more fluidity. People were constantly moving, and you could see when top quality players were on the pitch and they'd make the chances that they did. It was all using, as you say, with the football intelligence, but having the fitness to do it for 90 minutes, the understanding, the cohesion. I think if you've got teams or managers that tinker, you can have a squad with good depth, but you've got managers that rotate too much. You don't really build enough harmony to it. So I think that you could say that teams at the moment are either not finding the strongest teams or the best teams that play football within their setups, or the tactics are not they're not using players the right way, or the setup tactically is not fluid enough. It's too static. It's too centric around other things, instead of breaking teams down. Because I suppose one other thing is defenses. Teams lower half of the table look to park the bus against you, and that's a lot of there's a lot of tight spaces. So if you play static against that, you're never going to score, ever. That's why the fluidity is so important, because it's difficult to transition from attack to defense against a fluid attack. But also parking the bus, you've got to stay very focused, because somebody's always running like a bloody headless chicken, and you're having to keep him nailed down. Where is that striker? Where are those wingers? Where's the fullback on the overlap? Where is the space propping up? There's a lot of thinking that you have to go into when you dictate pace of